Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Parasha Pointers, where we delve into the Parasha. We look for inspirations of how to guard ourselves and guard our children to be tzaddikim and to be the best they could be. This week's message for Parashat Tazria-Metzorah is dedicated by Mr. Leo Badash in honor of his wife and children. We're learning about the Tazria-Metzorah in this week's Parasha. The Metzorah, the person who gets sarat. We know that a person who is involved in interpersonal misconduct, namely Lashon Hara and other things, there's many reasons given for why a person would get this sarat. What is sarat? Sarat is like this, like leprosy. You get these, this disfiguration on the arm. Looks like type of boils of different colors. And let's say the guy is stingy, but really mainly Lashon Hara. He doesn't know how to get along with other people. So therefore he gets sarat. And once he gets that, now it goes on either on his home or in his clothing or in his own body. When he gets that condition, he has to go to a Kohen. And when he goes to the Kohen, the only person, Rashi says, that could pronounce his uncleanliness is only a Kohen. He can say, you're impure, you're unclean, this is it, you're a sarat. Only a Kohen, not a Yisrael, not a Talmid Chacham, not the greatest Torah scholar. Only a Kohen is able to be the one to say, you are a sarat. You are a Metzorah. And the question that's asked is, why only the Kohen? This is something that you could see. I could see it on your body. I could see it on your clothing. I could see it in your house. I could see it. Why only a Kohen? The answer is absolutely phenomenal. It's a very deep answer. And the answer is like this. Who is the great ancestor of all the Kohanim? Is Aharon HaKohen, Kohen Gadol. And it says about him, he was Ohev Shalom, Verodev Shalom. He went after peace. If there was an argument between two people, he would go up to them, listen, you know what? He didn't really mean it. He really wants to make peace. He feels very bad. And then he goes to the other guy, you know what? He didn't mean it. He feels bad. He wants to be friends. And he would bring them together. He would create peace. And we know that the only time things are listened to is when they come from the heart. Words that come from the heart enter the heart. So this Kohen was able to make peace. The Kohen Gadol, Aharon, and all his descendants were able to make peace because they really loved every Jew. When you love someone, they will listen to you. If you don't love them, no, not going to happen. So that's really what's going on over here. In this, we see something tremendous. The Kohen is the only one that could call that person impure because he's the only one that really loved him. And therefore, that loving heart could tell someone and give them musar, could give them chastisement. Nobody else. Rav Elia Lopian, great Musar, great rabbi, lived from 1876 to 1970. He defined Musar, quote unquote, making the heart feel what the mind understands. So when I want to feel that love, I have to be loved. If you want to make me take what I understand is right and start to act that way, you have to talk to me, to my heart. You got to talk to me with love. When you parent your child, it has to be from a place of genuine love and a desire to make them better people. Never from anger, resentment, hurt. Never from pain or embarrassment. It should never be about you. It's about the child. This topic that we're discussing could only be explained with an amazing story of the famed Rav David Schrank. Their book, Just Love Them, came out recently. Amazing book. You should read it. And I'm just going to tell you the story that's brought down. There was a certain man from Lakewood, and he was taking the bus to Brooklyn, and he was behind two boys from Rav David Schrank's yeshiva, Adelphia Yeshiva, and he overheard their conversation, and he ran. He tells Rabbi Schrank, you don't understand. It sounds like they have television, and they're hiding it in the dormitory. Bad stuff. Rabbi Schrank asked him, do you know what they're learning? Which Gemara they're learning? Did you speak to them in learning? No. The guy that called him said, no, I didn't. So the open details, says Reb Trank, what they're learning, what makes them great, you somehow missed, but their secrets you caught. Everyone has secrets. Everyone has challenges. Everyone's fighting their Yetzer Hara. But we like to see the victories of kids. We're not looking to define them in a negative way. What you're doing is not coming from love. Trying to get them? That's the story. Rav David Trank understood that if you're not coming from the vantage point of love, you cannot try to guide children. I won't even listen to what you have to say. When we guide our children, we have to learn not only to love them because they are our children, but we have to make them feel like our children because we love them. That's a line. I don't know where that just came from, but it's a good one. When they feel that way, that you really love them, not because you have to, they're going to respond to you. To end the article, I just want to bring one little final story about Rabbi Trank. This is unbelievable. A newly hired Rebbe came to solicit advice from Rabbi Trank. And before he started to become a Rebbe, he asked around. They said, he told Rabbi Trank that other mechanchim, they said, you got to lay down the law, you got to be tough, you got to not do this, you got to do that, you got to tell them that you mean business. Rabbi Trank said, no. Just go in, love them, teach them, listen to them, build them. That's all you got to know. With a foundation of love, you can build a relationship. The child will hear your discipline and guidance because he knows that you're concerned for his well-being. Shabbat Shalom.